Justice is being served on your enemies. Okay? Justice is being served, and finally, thank you that you're finally being vindicated. And those who have done wrong, those who have done injustices against you or onto you, are paying a heavy fine, paying a heavy price, paying a heavy load, right, for what they chose to perpetrate against you. So here's the thing, justice sometimes is slow, right? It could literally be the justice system that you've had to go through. It could just be divine justice. It could just be spiritual based. You let me know in the comments what exactly has been happening here for you in your situation. But justice has finally been served for those who have wronged you. They're no longer getting away with the infractions that they've committed. And it's been like a long time coming for a lot of these criminals. Sometimes they are criminals. Sometimes these people are just narcissists. They're karmics. These are people who believe that the law will never catch them, that nobody can catch them, that they'll remain unscathed, that they'll remain undetected. Nah. Everything that they've been doing has been witnessed. Everything that they've been doing is out in the open. And they're paying a price, just like the price you had to pay a lot of the times against your will. Right? A lot of these folks have done a lot of harm in multiple ways, unfortunately. And we've had to recover in our own ways. We've had to deal with the pain. We've had to deal with the stress. We've had to deal with the mounting anxiety, the crippling financial loss. It could be a lot of things that people did onto us that we had no choice but to deal with and to get through. We couldn't circumvent it. We had to go through it in order to deal with it head on. Because a lot of people are jealous. These people are sabotagers a lot of the time. They want to see you with nothing. They want to see you stuck. They want to see you sad, depleted. Why? A lot of them could be sadists. These people could like to inflict pain and harm. Some of these people like to see other people lacking because it makes them feel powerful, or see people hurt because it makes them feel good about themselves or good about their position. So, these people are narcissists a lot of the time. This is just part of their playbook. This is what they do regularly, right? Where they hurt, they cause harm, and they commit grievances, and they continue to spread this like a disease. This is what they do. And they thought that they were untouchable, but no. You're the one that's untouchable. You're the one that keeps going up, while they're the ones who have mounting infractions, mounting convictions, mounting problems, legal issues, financial stalling, emotionally damaged a lot of the time, because this is what they chose to do onto another human being or onto other human beings. And thank goodness justice is finally being served, right? When you thought that things weren't going to turn out better and that the perpetrator or perpetrators were getting away, they're not getting away from what they've done. They have to serve the price. And a lot of time, revenge, and they say revenge is served best cold or something like that. We don't have to seek revenge. It's going to feel like that when it hits the perpetrator because of how cold they were and how negative they were. So to where when it comes back to them, it's something that they cannot deal with. It's something that they cannot cope with because it's so dark and it's so dreary what they put out that it just comes back to them tenfold, and it's ever so enveloping for them, to them, right? Justice is served. Don't be surprised if a lot of these people get locked up, if a lot of these people get the law catching up to them, right? Moving out here like Bonnie and Clydes and things like that, moving out here like they're slick, like they could outrun the law, like they're outlaws. A lot of these people can be like criminal minded as well. Even if they don't actually do criminal acts, they can act like a criminal, right? They can have these dark sadistic thoughts or ways of being, these wayward behaviors where you could tell they have a propensity to escalate. And a lot of times they just continue to spread what they do, right? And it's catching up to them. They're getting locked up, or they're getting reprimanded, they're getting fines, they're getting investigated. All right, let it be known in your own way. How has justice been served? How has it been served? What has happened to the perpetrator or perpetrators in your situation? Were you the target? Was somebody else close to you a target? Was it all of you? Was it a big scheme? Was it an orchestration? Was it long standing? Was this something that was a slow bleed, right? Like, let it be known in the comments what happened here in this situation. How has justice been served for you? How do you feel now that you see the wheels turning? Let it be known. Thank you so much for supporting the Mindset Elevator. Stay up.